Welcome in. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to read music. By the end of this lesson, I'm going to have you guys reading and understanding this notation right here. That's quarter notes and eighth notes and all the associated rests. And guess what? We're going to do it using pizza. All of you could take a pizza, cut it in half or cut it into quarters. The same thing happens with music. In a bar of music, we cut that in to certain sized slices. And those slices are shown by the dots and the lines that you see in music notation. The length of the bar can change. In other words, the amount of slices we can fit in the bar can change. And because of that, we need to know about something called a time signature. Now, if we take a pizza box, everyone knows a pizza box can fit one pizza in it. Well, in music, the average, the normal bar of music can also fit one whole note in it, or 4 quarters, or 8 eighths. However, in music, we sometimes have bars of different lengths. Now, a pizza box is always going to fit 4 quarters in, unless it was a strange box that could fit maybe 3 in. Now, to understand what a time signature is, we just need to understand 2 numbers. Top number is the amount of something that's going to fit in our box, and the bottom number is the amount of what is going to fit in our box. So you can see we've got 4/4. Well, that just means we can fit 4 quarter notes in the bar, same as we can fit 4 quarters of pizza in a pizza box. Now, if it said 3/4, then what it's telling you is you can fit 3 quarter notes in that bar. Well, a pizza box would have to be a funny shape, but we could do that. And so whenever you read this, if it said 16/8, then you could fit 16 eighth notes in that bar. If it said 7/4, you could fit 7 quarter notes in that bar. Now, 90% of music that you listen to these days is going to be 4/4. So very often, we don't even bother writing the signature at the start. We just assume, a bit like a pizza box, it's always going to be square and it's always going to fit 4 quarter notes in it. One last thing before I teach you notation. The other thing we need to know is about tempo or pulse. When you listen to a song and you tap your foot, nod your head or dance, you're feeling the pulse of the song. Well, in notation, we have a way of telling you what the pulse is. And it looks like this. You can see that we've got written there is it's saying quarter note equals 60. Well, that's telling you in beats per minute that we can get 60 quarter notes per minute. That means 1 per second. So 1, 2, 3, somewhere around that kind of tempo, okay? Now, when you buy a metronome, obviously you can change that, so we're always going to be perfectly in time. If we take a bar of music then, and I show you what that looks like, if we put a whole note in that bar, and we consider the fact that we're going at this speed, the whole note is going to take the whole of that bar. So not one of these, because these are quarter notes, but all 4 of them. So it's going to go da, stop, 2, 3, 4. Da, stop. Now for drummers, the problem is we can't make a long note. We can just go, and that note's still going. We have to pretend, and then stop. If you're playing an organ, if you're playing a trumpet, then you can sustain the note. If we cut that in half, then what we do is we take that dot you can see, and we put a stick up the side, and that now means that for half of the bar we're playing one note, and half the bar we're playing another. So we've now got ba, stop. Once more, ba, ba, stop. If we colour that note in, we then turn them into quarter notes, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. And so what you can now see is representing our 4 slices of pizza. Ba, da, da, da. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as drummers, that sustain is something we have to just be able to hear or understand so that we can understand what we're supposed to play. What about if someone decides they're going to eat that first slice of pizza? We've now got a space followed by the 3 quarters. Well, the way that's shown in notation is just like this. And what we do then is we just go rest, play, 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 rest, play, play, play. What if a different slice of pizza had been eaten? Let's say it was the second slice. We'd get play, rest, play, 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 rest, play, play. Third one, play, play, rest, play, 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 rest, play. And the fourth one, play, 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 rest, play, 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 rest. So your first test now is to try and sight read a whole line of quarter notes with quarter note rests. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play, rest, play, play, rest, play, 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 rest, play, rest, play, play, rest, play. Now, to make this easier for us as drummers or any instruments, what we do is we put numbers to those. If we count to 4, it's a lot easier then to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is how to read quarter notes and quarter note rests. If we take our first slice of pizza and we cut that one into 2, so we've got 3 big slices that me, you, and our friend are having, but we've got 2 little kids in the room as well, and they're going to have small slices. Then that first quarter cut in half now turns it into 8th notes. The way we show that in music notation is like this. You can see there's a beam across the top. So what we've now got is we've got to play between 2 of those pulses. So now we've got to play 2 notes. So we just say and. 1 and 2. So that's those first 2 quarter notes. 8th notes even. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Well, what if we cut up the next one into 8th notes as well? We've now got 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let's move it so it's the last quarter now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now, the same thing happens for quarter notes. We could have rests written in there. 8th note rests, I meant. 8th note rests are written like this. So 8th note rest, in this case, we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, rest and 2, 3, 4, rest and 2, 3, 4. Let's say that we've got rest, rest, rest written as 8th notes, and then another 8th note being played, and then 2 quarter notes. Well, we'd get 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So hopefully now you start to get an idea of how many, many, many simple songs are written using just 8th notes and quarter notes, 8th note rests and quarter note rests. Let's have another go, see if we can play a whole line of quarter notes, 8th notes with those rests. See if you can join in with this. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, rest. 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you've got that, you can read music. I'm going to keep this short and sweet so we can get back to learning the lesson. I want you to go and make sure you checked out my books. If you haven't already got one of these, this has got every rudiment that you're going to need to know to be able to master your marching percussion and to be able to play along with the videos that I teach you every week on this YouTube channel. You can get hold of the books on Amazon, or if you like PDF versions, you go to my website and get a copy. It's something that I created for myself when I was trying to get my hands back going, and it's got every rudiment that I could possibly come across for marching drum lines. It's also got permutations of all of those, which will make sense when you get stuck into the book.